I do not support harassment of any of the parties involved in this situation. Now, one of my friends shared the screenshot with me, and the reason why it is so unsettling is because this person claims to be in the left community, meaning that they are LGBT and they are a furry, among other things. And they decided that it was okay for them to call my friend an alt-left. And if you do not know what an alt-left is, it is basically a derogatory term for people in the alternative left community, which means that they are against Trump and MAGA, which means that they are against the Conservative Party. It also means that this person, despite being in the left community, thinks that it's okay to call people derogatory terms, and that they think that it's just fine for them to just dismiss this kind of behavior and keep it up. And especially whenever my friend was calling out a behavior that they had done recently, which was name drop a 15-year-old while they are like 23, 24, 25. Which is quite alarming. While I do agree with them that harassment is never the way to go, and that the person contributing in the other person, the minor, should not be messaging them repeatedly for an answer to one of their questions, it does not mean that this person, as an adult, should get to behave like that and name drop them and basically send their child audience to attack them, which I will leave a screenshot up for them doing just that here. Now, before anyone says that this is all just one great big nothing burger, I would like to remind you that they do not specifically say do not attack or harass this person whenever they post this. They instead just show it to their child audience, who is very impressionable and very prone to attacking and harassing other people, instead of actually looking for the actual evidence, such as child audiences do. They instead just drop them in there and then say, yeah, I'm just gonna share these screenshots, instead of just blocking this 15-year-old who's making me upset. Which I agree, what the 15-year-old is doing is by no means right, but it does not mean that this literal adult should just be dropping them in there and basically telling their child audience to harass them. And they still, to this day, have not changed it, as the screenshot was just taken today. And yeah, and also, after my friend had publicly called them out on their YouTube for displaying this kind of derogatory behavior, they then changed what they said on this very same itch account to make my friend look like the crazy one and look as though they were the one overreacting, instead of actually taking accountability for their actions, which is shown in this screenshot. This is how my friend politely responded to them after seeing that they had changed it after calling them out. Now, MooseShower is a very controversial person, and they are undoubtedly one of the most controversial people in this community. Whether or not you believe the grooming allegations, the talking to children allegations, the just all of the allegations, make no mistake, MooseShower used a derogatory term against somebody, and then only whenever that somebody called them out publicly on it, they did not apologize. They did not say anything on the issue itself. They simply changed it and then didn't say anything and made my friend look like the crazy one, which is irresponsible, childish, and wrong. It is wrong on their part to do that, because it is unacceptable for an adult to behave that way and to use terms that they do not know about in a derogatory way, and then excuse it with, I don't actually know what that term means, or whatever the heck. or like say things like, oh, well, it used to be called this, but that is not an excuse because it is still a derogatory term. This is inexcusable, and MooseShower needs to apologize properly to my friend.